Hey, what's going on guys, my name's Rav, and Pokemon Journeys is now approaching its endgame. It's been a very emotional, crazy and confusing ride with this series, but despite all of that, there are some great elements that make this series stand out. Ash is approaching his final battle against Leon in the Masters 8 tournament. We haven't been given any indication as to whether or not Ash will win, lose or even draw against the current world champion. However, today we're going to dive into the next series, being the Generation 9 Pokemon Scarlet and Violet anime, alongside outlining what the potential journey could be for Ash, potentially foreshadowing his future as a Pokemon trainer. There's a bunch of information to cover, so let's jump straight into it. Don't forget to leave this video a like to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out my next video shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date, and without further ado, let's begin. Pokemon Journeys is currently in its final stages as an anime series, rumoured to have a total episode count of 131. Ash is currently in the semi-finals of the Masters 8 tournament, Go is at his final stage in the Project New plot, and Chloe and Eevee are still undergoing discoveries. I made a video discussing the possible outcomes of what could happen to Ash in this series should he either win or lose against Leon. These 5 outcomes go as follows. Outcome 1 is that Ash will win the PWC and then either keep or give up his title to continue his journey. Outcome 2 is that Ash will defeat Leon, win the PWC, then conclude his journey. Outcome 3 is that Ash will lose against Leon and then go back to take him on in the future. For outcome 4, Ash will lose and then continue his journey. The final 5th outcome is that the Ash and Leon battle will end in a draw, potentially leading to a rematch or a different outcome to arise. The overall conclusion I came up with this video is that I personally believe that either outcome 1 or outcome 2 would be the most suitable options for Ash, implying that he will either win and continue his journey or end his time within the Pokemon anime. The formula of the Pokemon anime has shown Ash to beat strong trainers and obtain some incredible titles. Defeating Leon could also mark his time to come to an end in the anime after becoming the new world champion monarch, or maybe the writers will have a completely different challenge in line for him should he win and continue his journey. Looking at the current state of Pokemon Journeys, it looks like our 10-year-old hero is here to stay, no matter winning or losing. My current approach is that I really hope that Ash draws against Leon, and this video will be held in relation to outcome 5, combined with some extra branch possibilities. I then went on to make a video talking about how the Pokemon Journey series could be extended with its own branch possibilities, predicting which region Ash will go to visit in the future. One of these predictions was Spain, and boy am I happy that one came true. The initial concept of this video was to explain how Ash's next adventure could either be implemented in the form of integration or either transition. Integration would be something similar to what we had with Kanto and Johto, how we saw Ash, Misty and Brock continue their travels together. Seeing as Pokemon Journeys is said to be the series to showcase all regions and follow the concept of visiting all regions in the form of a said journey, then maybe Ash, Go and possibly Chloe could follow suit with this integration concept, leading them to visit the Generation 9 Paldea region. This initially could extend the concept of the PWC, seeing as it's the biggest competition in the world, but with the new information revealed about Scarlet and Violet, I reckon there's something else that could potentially top this. If it follows the term of transition, then this is where I believe Ash will travel alone with Pikachu to Paldea to commence his next journey and meet new companions and Pokemon. So with both videos outlining the possibilities for Ash and his next adventure, this is where the trilogy is now formed, with me explaining and outlining what Ash's next journey will be, alongside the twist that could come from this new series. Let's dive into this new anime series and how it could elevate Ash and bring him new possibilities. Before I begin, the details I'll be discussing are in no particular order. This is just pure speculation. Let's begin with how Ash will find out about Paldea. For me, there's 2 options. The first is that Ash will conclude the Pokemon World Championships, no matter the result, and head back to Oak's lab, to which Oak himself will say that he has received contact from Professor Sada and Turo in Paldea. Following the transition formula, Ash will then set off to the new region. We know that the Rotom phone returns in this region with an upgrade, so this could be a nice element to see return. The second option is what I hope will be the actual outcome, and that is Leon will actually be the one to give Ash an insight to Paldea, and this is all thanks to their final battle. You may recall a short video I made explaining how Leon could actually reveal a new Generation 9 Pokemon against Ash to tease the new region. Well, yeah, that's exactly it really. In a nutshell, Leon will review the new Pokemon, possibly being Koraidon, to then allow Ash to learn more about the new species of Pokemon and region. This would be a very similar concept to how Ash met Harrison and his Blaziken. I personally think this will be a great way to introduce a new region, because right now, the PWC seems like it holds a lot of weight in terms of how popular it is, being the biggest competition in which trainers across the world battle for the title as the world's strongest. So why not have Leon give Ash the insight about the new region? Whether or not if he beats or loses to Leon and Koraidon, I don't know. Let it be a draw, why not? Just to avoid some controversy. Before we dive into the story, I want to talk about the possibility of time travel being implemented in this anime. From the first trailer of the games, we saw this crystallized segment of a Pokeball travelling. Initially, I had thought that this would be a time travel concept implemented from the notes for this video, and this could also be supported thanks to Hisui and Zoroark being made known. Whether this is just compatibility between the Legends Arceus game, maybe. However, things really do start to make sense, and that's thanks to this video by Kayla's Capsule. I would highly recommend you all to watch this video, but here's the main points to consider. In the video, Kayla mentions how the concept of time travel and the quantum concept could be implemented into the games. Clues can be found from the professor's research board showcasing quantum equations and psi, one of the main symbols used to explain quantum time. Even from the logos of the games, it shows these symbols implying that time travel and the essential time crystals shown in the trailer could relate to this concept. Taking this into consideration, maybe Ash could follow this concept and essentially time travel to complete certain research tasks and encounter Pokemon. We've seen time travel exist before in the Pokemon anime and movies, so it's not like it can't happen. But for Ash to explore a new region, learn more about the Pokemon, and maybe complete certain exhibitions, time travelling could play a big part in the games and the anime. Now let's talk about the story. Ash is aiming to become a Pokemon Master, and depending on the outcome of the final battle with Leon, he will either be the strongest or second strongest trainer in the world. Ash states that defeating Leon would make him one step closer to becoming a Pokemon Master. On top of that, becoming the new world champion would be one of the elements that could allow Ash to achieve his overall goal of becoming a Pokemon Master. Just because he defeated the world champion and is an existing champion himself doesn't mean he is a Pokemon Master automatically. There are so many theories that define what a Pokemon Master is. Some say that when someone becomes a Pokemon champion, they're a Master, which I believe is incorrect, because as we know, Ash is the champion of Alola, but still loses and undergoes development. He still considers himself someone in training to become a Pokemon Master despite being a champion. It's quite a complex scenario, so whether or not if he defeats Leon, it doesn't matter right now. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet recently revealed new information during the Pokemon Presents about the stories of the games. There are said to be 3 grand stories in this game, with unique characters, and Pokemon yet to be discovered. The Gym Challenge will return, with the aim of becoming champion set in stone. It's been confirmed that there are 2 other grand stories besides becoming a champion. The thing about these games is that the players can freely go back and forth between the 3 stories, allowing the adventure to develop in the way they want. This is huge, because it gives Ash 3 possibilities ahead. Of course, knowing him, he will most likely just follow the traditional Gym Challenge. However, with the treasure hunt and other stories confirmed, it could hold some other meaning for him, and maybe his new companions. In the Paldea region's Pokemon League, there is a special pro rank of trainers who have achieved the champion rank. The champion assessment is a special test trainers complete after finishing the Gym Challenge, and after completing it successfully, the champion rank will be awarded to the trainer. Instantly, this is perfect for Ash. For someone who is an existing champion and has participated in the Pokemon World Championships, I truly see him aiming to obtain the champion rank. Ash loves to battle, and maybe this will be another element that will allow him to reach his goal of becoming a Pokemon Master. Maybe this will also allow him to meet Leon again and commence a rematch should he lose. The champion rank is very intriguing. Either Ash will have to work his way up like the Master class, or he'll get a free ticket into the rank in order to prepare for the assessment. But I don't think that will happen, especially seeing as the Gym Challenge is back on the table, unless the concept is another Pokemon Journeys adventure plot, which I really hope it's not. In terms of other stories, maybe these could fold onto the other companions. The biggest contenders for Ash's companions right now are Nemona and Arven. Nemona is an experienced and skillful Pokemon trainer and serves as a guide to the trainer in the games. With the way she's been spoken of, she has a high chance of becoming the next Pokegirl and could even follow a similar concept to Ash wanting to maybe even become a champion herself, further leading to a rivalry as well as a companionship. Arven is an upperclassman from the Pokemon Academy in the games, who loves to cook and make Pokemon feel better. This screams huge Brock and Silent vibes, and it could also be a brilliant companion for Ash. The likelihood of Ash meeting new anime exclusive characters or even the standard player characters are also options. Maybe they could also follow the same story of different concepts in terms of the treasure hunt and races, which have also been made known. But from the generic response, Nemona and Arven seem to be the best options, as they could also follow a story that will outline their own character and development. The other option of Go and Chloe still tagging along with Ash to Paldea is a possibility. Go is nowhere near in completing the Pokédex to get close to Mew. Maybe with him going to Paldea, he'll be able to complete more research and catch more Pokemon to solidify his goal. As for Chloe, we know that she's interested in Pokemon evolution, so maybe she too could join Ash to make new discoveries, even possibly learning about the new terrestrial phenomenon. Both are research lab assistants after all, so maybe this concept of role could also allow them to continue to follow Ash. Now let's talk about rivals. Of course, Nemona seems to be the main contender to be a rival due to the game's concept, and should she not be a companion, then I would hope she fulfills this alternative role. I reckon she'll be a good rival to Ash, aiming to complete the Gym Challenge and achieve the champion rank. The option of other anime exclusive characters also happening is likely, with a trainer having a unique role and story. Maybe we get a rival that doesn't only want to battle, but also complete the Pokédex. or maybe there will be a rival to complete all of the stories in the games that will echo to the anime, showing Ash other potential insights. Next up, we have the legendary Pokemon Koraidon and Miraidon. From what we know from the games, these Pokemon will allow us to traverse across the region, assisting us in exploring. It hasn't been confirmed if these Pokemon will be accessible at the beginning of the game though. However, I think the anime will have a twist. I reckon Ash will meet Nemona and either one of the legendaries at the same time. The way I see things is that because Nemona is a keen battler, I reckon she wants to encounter the legendary Pokemon to follow her own path. Ash then battles her to show off why she is so strong, but the battle gets interrupted by the legendary for it to give them guidance to work and explore together. It could also introduce the terrestrial phenomenon to them, in which the treasure hunt story becomes more adamant alongside the gym challenge. I also think that this is where we'll see both or multiple of the legendary Pokemon species joining Ash and his companions. This will allow them to venture across the Paldea region and learn more about the new forms and secrets. Due to this circumstance, maybe Ash will temporarily own the legendary, bringing out their full potentials before they go their separate ways at the end of the series. Now let's talk about my hopes for the series. My first hope is that this is not like Journeys and it has a set narrative. Pokemon Journeys started off with some good episodes and elements that made it very enjoyable. However, as time passed, initial story concepts for characters have been rushed and the placement of certain episodes have made it very messy. I hope this isn't the case with the Scarlet and Violet anime, because the fact that there are 3 set stories available means that it could give the talented creators a great stencil for Ash and his companions to be. I know Journeys has been through a lot with its production with the inclusion of natural disasters, but that's a video for another day. My second hope is that Leon doesn't get forgotten about. If Ash loses to Leon, then he'll have to battle him again. The Pokemon World Championships is the biggest competition in the world, unless if the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet anime reveals a bigger challenge, then Ash should 100% aim to battle Leon again, fully committing to his own goal and concept. Like I said, maybe Leon will arrive in Paldea and take on his new challenge to reach the champion rank, making it a nice encounter to unfold once again. Another hope is that the anime sticks to the original concept. Many series have followed the game concept, and should this be the way forward for this series, then I hope it's the same. Scarlet and Violet is heavy on exploration, and should they wish to follow Journeys doing a region hop to hop, or simply just staying in Paldea, then that's fine. But stick to it. Simple. I just hope it's not messy again and unstructured, contradicting the whole objectives of the characters. Another hope that I want to see come canon is for us to learn the truth about Melmetal and its undiscovered species. I reckon Paldea will be the region to possibly unfold the origin of this Pokemon, where it originally came from. Spain is well known for its lore and mythology, and just by looking at the map, maybe the story will hold a placement for Meltan and Melmetal, causing the player to interact with these Pokemon, indicating that Ash will be able to recall his own Melmetal to learn about these secrets. My final hope is more of a bonus hope, and that's for us to see Go and Chloe again. It's fair to say that both of these characters have had very messy goals. Go is nowhere near to catching Mew, and Chloe and Eevee are still undergoing their processes of discovery, so maybe they will join Ash or meet up with him again in Paldea. They're research assistants who have travelled across various regions. It's not something that can't be continued. It will also give their characters justice, allowing them to reach maximum potential and development. So, how were the Generation 9 Pokemon games? I have loads of faith in the new series. Ash can really flesh his character out even more, embracing a proper story and also receiving insane amounts of development. Being a current champion and potential world champion, his next adventure could be his greatest yet, and who knows which characters and Pokemon he will befriend. But that's for the anime to surprise us. I would also love to give a massive shout out to my friend Thiago for the amazing art concept of what Ash encountering Nemona and Koraidon could look like. Please support his art and commission him. So, is this the beginning of a new era for the Pokemon anime and Ash's journey? Only time will tell. But why not let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Team PokeRef Discord server to discuss all things Pokemon. You can find the rest of my social networks on screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave it a like, as your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with my videos and click on the little bell to enable notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and be sure to stick around for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.